YouTube, what's going on, man? Today I'm bringing you a little what to do guide when you're first starting out Diamond Dynasty. I've been getting a lot of questions on the streams from newer players, especially those of you guys that are on Xbox playing for the first time. What do I do? What do I start with? And frankly, this year's Diamond Dynasty has so much content off the rip that I am like overwhelmed as well. So I'm putting together a little guide that you guys can follow to help you guys build up, like, you know, a pretty solid team to start before you get into online play, especially if you're working on practicing your zone hitting and your pinpoint pitching. So guys, let me know if you guys want more tip videos like this by liking the video. Helps show the support to the channel, as well as telling me you like it, and let me know down in the comments as well, and tell me what else you guys want to see. I'd like to get a hitting tips video. I'd like to get a pitching tips video. I'm probably gonna get a Conquest tips video as well, because I'll mention Conquest in this, but I'll be able to get like an in-depth review and like a way to do things about it in a future video. But guys, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel. We are pushing for 16,000 subscribers right now, and I'll put the links to the rest of my socials down below, including my Twitch, where I've been streaming every day lately. So let's get into this this little walkthrough, I guess. All right, so right now you can see my team. This is what we're working with. But if I'm first starting out, I'm going over to play. All right, we're gonna go to single player modes, and I'm gonna go to the moments. All right, moments is a great place to start, especially if you're brand new to the game. It helps you figure out how to play, as well as it's giving you some easy missions that help work towards like programs and other things. First thing I'll do, welcome to moments. I would do these will get you some progress in the first inning program and some other things. So definitely welcome to moments. Get through this. They're all in rookie. Go to the 42 moments, finish all those. That'll help with the first inning program. Next, I'd go to the tops now moments. Now these will help you get your first diamond in MLB The Show if you didn't get any pre-order packs. I'd start with the first weeks. You do not get a diamond from this one, but you can get a silver Akil Baddoo and some gold players as well. I chose the gold Dylan Carlson, this really nice switch hitting bat, and I used him in right field for a little bit. Now this one right here, April 5th, April 11th, you complete these 4 moments on rookie, and you get a choice between your Min Mercedes and someone else, and you get a choice between Diamond Musgrove and Diamond McMahon. I personally recommend Ryan McMahon. This guy is crazy good, and he can play first base, second base, and third base. Left-handed power bat, and he's an 86 overall. Musgrove is good too. He's got some good break, but I would recommend building your lineup a little bit first before you get into your pitching. Next, and I'm gonna have a video out on this later in the day, actually. So the other day they came out with a player program, and we'll get into those, of Eric Davis. So you can in these moments, just knock out the player program moments. There's a few of them here, and you're using Eric Davis, and that will go into, let me get to it. Server's been slow tonight, so hopefully they work with me during this guide. So you go into programs over here, and you go to player programs, and Eric Davis is right here. And I go into the video later, and you also see his debut later to see how good he is. But these are what the programs look like. You need to get to 50 of the program points to get this diamond Eric Davis. So this is gonna be a solid corner outfielder for you. Really good swing too. So I recommend you'll do the moments like I showed you earlier, and here are all the moments, and you'll get 42 points out of the 50 for this. Then if I were you, I'd recommend going to missions, and I'd defeat the Baltimore Orioles on All-Star and play versus CPU. You could also do some online stats as well, but I think this is the easiest and a good way to grind. So in order to do that, you would go to single player modes, you would go to play versus CPU, and you would make sure that you go to All-Star. So R1, L1, you go to All-Star. Then you can play the Orioles there, and you should be able to take care of that. And then you'll have 2 diamond players to start, which is huge. All right, going into the first inning program, I'm going to walk you guys through this. This is like the long-term goal of this first like month of MLB The Show, is getting through this program. You get a bunch of packs, you get a bunch of players, these gold choice packs, for example. You get some uniforms. This first inning classics pack is going to be huge. Mark Canha, one of the better swings in the game, and they gave him a diamond card to start the game, and he can play almost anywhere, and he's very good. And Nathan Eovaldi is a very solid starter as well. Cutters, you're going to learn, are one of the better pitches in the game, and one of the easier pitches to use with pinpoint. And he's got a cutter, he's got a splitter, and he's got like a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. As you move on through this program, you see a 5 bundle here, a bunch of ball impacts. You get the black Mets jerseys. And then the first inning bosses, this is what you're working towards. This is where you get the 93 Fernando Valenzuela, Mike Piazza, or Kenny Lofton. You can choose between them. Now, you're not going to get these right away, but this is the long-term goal of what you're working towards. And you have missions that you can complete. You got moments, and those 42 series moments that I showed you a little bit ago, that's what these moments are. So you're getting progress towards that first inning program. Conquest, we'll get into that in a second. And you can collect if you have a bunch of 42 series, which I can show you how to, or these are the pre-order, the special edition. But you'll get more 42 series later in a sec. But you can also collect the veteran Eric Davis that we just got for another 35,000 XP, and you need the 350 for this these boss packs. So that Eric Davis is actually huge to do. Next, I want to remind you guys, do your daily moments. A moment comes out every single day. It expires at 11 a.m. every day. So you do these and you start earning these rewards at 5 days, 5 moments. You unlock this bronze Jason Giambi. And you're probably like, okay, bronze, why is that important? Well, there are player programs for evolution cards. We'll see more throughout the year. Right now, we have one for Jason Giambi. So you do some missions here. You go to stage 1. Under stage 1, you have a couple moments. You do those, you get to stage 2. Do the rest of the moments. And then you're going to have some missions that you could do. And then an exchange. I exchanged first baseman for 10 points. You're going to need 20 points after the moment. So I exchanged to first baseman for 10 points, and then I got home runs with first baseman and play versus CPU for another 10. So I basically made a lineup of all first basemen and hit 3 home runs. I'd be the away team. I would hit, if I didn't get my 3, I'd quit out and then I'll start again. That's kind of how the MLB 18 grind that we used to have. So that's how you get to this 85 Jason Giambi first baseman power bat. Very good against righties. And in fact, he could be on your team for a while as a pinch hit bat as you improve your team. That's how good he can be. There's also, under player programs, this gold Mickey Mantle that's right under me. So this one is pretty easy. You do the moments. There are moments for that too. I think those were the welcome to the show moments that you did. There are some collections you can do. Exchanging common players, and then there's some stats you can do as well. And you do any of those, you save up, you get some stuff along the way, and then you get this gold Mickey Mantle, who's actually a very solid option. I loved using him in BR. Last year, we all know Mickey Mantle had a really good swing. For those of you that didn't get to play, he's got a good swing. He's a switch hitting bat. And he's got a lot of pop versus lefties. So that's helpful. That's helpful. So that's kind of the moment stuff that we're going to go through. After getting all through the moments and everything, I highly recommend working on the team affinities. All right, so you can see here, this is the one that I have the most progress in. You want to work through these until you get a 42 series pack, and this is where you're going to get a lot of your diamonds. If you're working on offline grinding, you're going to get a lot of practice doing these and the strategy I'm going to show you, and you're actually going to get better online with it, as well as a better squad. So you do these things, and I'm going to show you the showdowns. You get to a 42 series pack, you get to pick one of these diamonds that add to your squad. And if you keep going, there's more 42 packs. You'll end up getting all 5 for every division. There's a bunch of very, very good ones. I went through all of these 42 series players in a previous video. I'll make sure to link it in the top right or whatever. You'll see it. All right, it'll pop up there. So how do I do that? There's a single player mode. You go to Showdown. I'm actually going to end this one real quick so I can show you guys the process of this. All right, so you're in Showdown. You're going to go to Team 1 Season Affinity. These cost 500 stubs each to enter. But as you go through it, you actually make all your stubs back, plus some extra stuff as well. So let's get into this. We start a draft. Now, the thing about Showdown is all you care about is the hitting. All you care about is picking the best hitters in there. So we're looking at, and you actually get to see a lot of the 42 series cards, and you're going to learn which ones you want to go to. In my opinion right here, Nico Goodrum's the best pick. Gallo is nasty, right? He has low contact though, so if you struggle with hitting with small PCIs, especially the newer players, Gallo's tough. Nico Goodrum, switch hitting back, can play anywhere on the field with good defense and one of the best swings in the game. So I'm going to pick Nico Goodrum. Now here, we got a bunch of good bats here, but Yordan Alvarez is just a hitting machine, and we don't care about fielding in Showdown. You'll learn why here in a sec. Now here we're forced to pick a pitcher. I really like Jack Flaherty. I think his motion's smooth. Right here, we got some throwback cards. I really like the Kike Hernandez. Plus, he can play anywhere. Not that it matters in Showdown. Muncie's a glitch. Here we're forced to pick a reliever. I'll just pick Kimbrel. It doesn't really matter. We're just looking for the best hitters you can. Renfro's nasty. We'll take him. Moncada's very good too. Carlson's got a nice swing right here. Wow, they're giving us a tough draft right now. I'll take Severino. Hopefully we face a lefty. And now you get perks. Now perks are big. They can help you out and a lot of things. The things that I would recommend you look for is things involving exit velocity. So like this one, on fire contact and exit velocity boost after your third consecutive hit. Now there's one exception. I think rattled is a fantastic perk. Makes the opponent make more fielding and throwing errors. This one's gold, so it's a significant difference. I'm gonna pick rattled. All right, here we got green light, exit velocity, and a 2-0 and 3-1 count. We got heart attack, slight contact boost while losing. I will tell you this, anything that is while losing is very good, because in the final showdown, you're trying to come back from a massive deficit. All you do is hit and you get a bunch of outs to do it. You never have to pitch, and that's why only hitting is important. You can throw any player at catcher, for example. Out of position does not matter, because all you're doing is hitting. So you're drafting the best hitters, and while losing quirks are amazing. Rally time's also good because you get an exit velocity boost while losing and with 2 outs. As you upgrade these, they're going to be different. The 2 outs may drop. I'm going to take rally time. And then we get one more leadoff magic, slight exit velocity boost with 0 outs. It's exit velo. I'm going to take that. Now they're going to fill out the rest of your team. So first thing I recommend you doing is manage perks. Make sure you activate all of them. Then you're going to go to your team. Now, you do have to leave people in their primary in positions for a little bit. You got to do a couple of moments before you get to the final showdown. So we're going to leave this. Now, when it comes to hitting, I'm going actually to order my team with the best hitters at the top. So we'll run that. Oh, they gave me Schwarber too. That's actually huge. That's actually huge. So they're going to fill out your team, and you can find some really good people in this, especially if you go down here. Wow, Jay Cave, Todd Frazier, this is amazing. And if you go to like your reserves, you can actually find some beasts within this too. Jose Marmolejos is nasty versus righties. Talkman can be nice, Kemp can be nice, but we got a solid team. And then pitching doesn't matter. So we're going to go into this. You're going to complete moments. This one, for example, tally 2 hits and 1 extra base hit in 3 innings without giving up 2 runs. So in the first inning, you're going to hit first. In the first inning, if you get 2 hits with an extra base hit, you're done. It takes you out of it. You complete it, and you get a gold live series hitter and a gold perk. So my strategy, if you're comfortable with the game and you're good with the game, you want to complete the first 3 moments, and then do not do this showdown right here. Skip to the end by pressing start, and you can go to the end, the final showdown. Now you can see here on the bottom, right? You see here on the bottom, final showdown. Right now you're down 0-12. Although it's backwards showing right there, but you have 15 outs to overcome a 12-run deficit and win the game. You can't tie it. You have to win it. As you complete these, you start getting runs back. So like if you complete this moment and you win, right? You beat the moment, you get 2. So now it's 12-2 in 15 outs. So if you complete all 3 of these, you're down by 6 with 15 outs remaining. All you got to do is lock in and come back. Now, another trick is the logo that you see there. Like for here, it's the Rockies. You can guess what pitcher it is that you're going to face. The Rockies, their 42 series card is German Marquez. If you see the Nationals, their 42 series card is Patrick Corbin. You can go back and look that up in the team affinities that I showed you with the 42 series pack. So you know who you're going to face, and at the final showdown, you make your best players. Doesn't matter what position. I could move Robbie Grossman to catcher. It don't matter. It does not matter. Why is Robbie Grossman? Oh, because he's a catcher. And then you order with your best hitters at the top so they get the most at bats as possible. Now, so with Showdown, you get the vouchers, right? So this is how you complete Team Affinity. You go to the Team Affinity with your show voucher. Say I beat the Showdown. I got vouchers for it, okay? Go to anything you want. All the vouchers work for any of these. So say I want to work towards someone in the AL East. I go down here to exchanges. I go down to Showdown vouchers. And there will be vouchers here that you can exchange. And it'll give you points. One Showdown gives you 15 Team Affinity points. Each voucher is 3. You get 15. You need to get 60 team affinity points per basically pack, right? So 4 showdowns gets you one of those 42 series. So if you're looking for an offline grind to build a really good team, this is a great way to do it. And if you're good at the game and you do my strategy, it does not take as long. You can also just go through the entire showdown, all the moments and everything, and it'll be really close for the final showdown, and you'll have a much better team. But if you're comfortable with the game, good with the game, try my theory in the way they do it, because you could complete a showdown in 20 minutes. So it takes you like what, at most an hour and a half to get one of these amazing cards. So that's kind of another way to build up your team. I recommend doing that to build up a squad. And this is kind of what we're rocking with. I only have a couple, but you can see the McMahon at first base right there. You're going to get a lot of packs. You could get lucky, pull some diamonds or something. As you're going along with this, if you decide you got enough subs, you want to complete a live series collection. Some of these are really good. I completed the entire NL Central. That's how I got that Ernie Banks. If you want to complete the Braves, you get cards like this 91 Andrew Jones, which is a very nice card with a good swing, diamond fielding. It's basically, as you grind, you can build up a very solid squad without even playing online, without even spending any money. This game is so kind and no money spent. And the fact that on day one they gave us as much content as they did is absolutely insane. Now, if you want to play an online grind, there's actually a couple things you can do even if you're not even good at the game. Battle Royale. The first entry is free. After that, it costs 1,500 subs to enter. Now, the thing is, whether you win or lose, if you win, the goal BR is to win 12 games before you lose 2. And if you go 12-0, then you get that flawless pack that you can see right there. But even if you go 0-2, you still get a pack out of it. So realistically, packs cost 1,500 subs, so you kind of get your money back in a gamble in a way, right? Now, the thing that they added this year is this program along with it. Now, this current one, you can't see it under me, but it ends in 9 days. There's a limit to it, and you can do these missions: win 1 game, go 12-0, win 9+. These get you points towards the program. You can also do 50 sets in a single BR entry, 10 home runs in an entry, 40 runs in an entry, and then there are certain players in the drafts that you can draft and do certain missions with. Like, there's a gold breakout Jake Lamb that you could draft, and if you had 2 home runs with it, not in the same run, just in general, you could get 3 of those BR points. And there's a bunch of these here. You get things within this. For example, this silver pack right here, you get the silver Logan Morrison. I recommend, I still use this silver Chapman on my God squad. He's that good. He has outlier, throws 102 with great per 9s. In this gold choice pack, there's the Jake Lamb. The Steve Cishek is an amazing addition to your bullpen. Side armor, submarine guy with 5 pitches, a bunch of stuff here. Eventually you'll get some packs, and then if you get to 45 points, you get this 91 Jorge Soler. He can't field, but he's an insane hitter. And at worst case scenario, you don't like him, you can sell him on the marketplace for stubs. And then if you get to 50, you actually get a flawless pack. Like, you went 12-0, except you just completed this program. You can get any of these cards. I mean, these are some of the better cards in the game. Look at this Billy Wagner. Just look at this Billy Wagner in the bullpen. There's a Tom Seaver. I mean, there's a Vladdy, for example. Vlad looks very nice, actually. He's got a good swing. So that's an option you can do for online. You can also do the event. The event is free to enter, but there's restrictions on what kind of squad you can build. So for this one, it ends in their limited time as well. This one ends next Tuesday. American League pitchers, National League hitters, or common players. There's a max player overall of 99. There's a max team overall of 85. So you can't have a team full of 90 overall players. It won't let you in because your team overall is going to be higher than 85. Difficulties all-star, 3-inning games, free entries. So you can grind this as you get streaks. Say you get 12 wins before you get 2 losses. There's no flawless, so that doesn't matter. But you can get a gold card. You can get a diamond card, as it shows below. There's also a reward path where you get to a certain amount of cumulative wins. So it doesn't matter in the runs or not, just cumulative. You get different rewards. If you get to 20 wins, you get this 85 closing pitcher John Smoltz, who is a very solid card, actually. And you can sell him for some subs. Like, he's going for 18K right now. You keep going, and the big card of this event is going to be this 92 Miguel Cabrera. Very good card. Can play third and first with solid fielding, and he sells for stubs. So you can use that and start building collections or buying players that you want to use. Now, the last thing you do is play ranked seasons. This is with your full squad that you've been building. So you try to get up to certain ratings. That is what they call them. And if you get to a certain spot, you can get these choices. If you get to World Series, the highest rating, you get a choice between these 3 players. And I definitely recommend picking Prince Fielder. He's the best one. And he's the new player. We got to use the new legends, right? Now, in case you're not that good at the game, there's also a path just like the BR one, except that it's a limited time for ranked seasons is when the season ends. This one ends May 17th. It's longer. It's usually about a month. And as you win cumulative games, you get rewards. And if you get 40 wins in ranked seasons, no matter how many losses you get that World Series pack where you get to choose one of those players. So that's a very cool addition, especially for ranked seasons. I'm not going to lie. I was a little surprised about the BR one, but I still think it's a good addition, and it adds some really cool cards in the game like that 91 Soler. One more thing you can do is Conquest. I mentioned it about the first inning program. We can go more in depth about the strategy of it, but there's a first inning one. If you complete this map, you complete this entire map, you have to take over the entire map. You get a bunch of first inning XP. There's also a USA one, which is massive, by the way, but you get a bunch of packs and stuff out of it, including some prospect packs that have some gold prospect cards in them. And if you complete this entire there's an 82 Bryce Harper as well. That's nice. And then if you complete the entire map, you get, or actually capture all the team strongholds, you get this 89 overall Albert Pujols. He could play left field, first base, third base, right field with very good hitting, bronze fielding, and a Pujols swing. So if you want to use Albert Pujols, you'd complete this entire map. That's another grindy thing you can do. Conquest takes a while, but you can grind it out. And they have hidden rewards within those hexagons every now and then. All right. But yeah, guys, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. Let me know. I'm going to put out more tutorials about, different things like Conquest strategy and hitting tips, pitching tips, etc. Look out for those. Those are going to take some time, but I am working on it. Do not worry. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.